decades. I started selling when I was 13. So I see a lot of mistakes done by sales AEs and consultants that actually turn prospect away. Or even if they manage to close the customer or prospect, they will end up not renewing. So there are many reasons, and it's really not just about your technical knowledge, your technical skills, but also the human elements, which is also why we are also starting a podcast where we'll be featuring our interview with SaaS and tech leaders. Why? Because we want to create these human elements and storytelling behind brands, tech, SaaS, right? Because to normal people or layman people, we only see tech or SaaS company as a comparing of features, pricing. That's it, right? And whoever with a great service will most probably renew with them. But when we add in human elements, which we will also be teaching how through our Compass 7 steps neuroscience-based consultative selling framework, which will help tremendously AEs, technical consultants to really remember to inject human elements, right? When we are selling, when we are communicating with people. And it's not just for AEs or consultants, right? We foresee it also will benefit those in the marketing, right? I come from medical sales background. So a lot of technical background kind of sales, including medical, are very technically driven. There's no wrong about it, but we need to remember to instill the human element. So I'm telling you with 10 years of experience in medical sales, and I've won several top awards in sales. I even got LinkedIn top sales voice. So yeah, I really like not talking on my own, and really here sharing my personal experience. Now, today I'm gonna quickly run through like how you can overcome these common mistakes. Now, first, I had a few calls with AEs before of several big brands. And mind you, I really almost always got pissed off with the services provided because not only was it very robotic, um, it was testing my patience because I spend most of the time listening to them explaining and really like overwhelmed with the amount of knowledge or information which I may not necessarily need because I already knew. So because my job involved a lot in marketing systems, setting up sales system, integrating marketing and sales system. So I have to deal with a lot of SaaS tech AEs, and I realized that's really a huge problem in this space, right? So first thing first, common mistake number one, SaaS or tech AEs very eagerly enter the call without first understanding the pain point of the prospect that they are speaking to. They dive right into assuming the prospect want to know about the product right away instead of being heard about their problem first, understand, walk them through, going through a step-by-step process, framing the call to the benefit of the prospect, not instead of themselves. And secondly, they rush through it. They rush through to a close. And thirdly, after the close, services replies are almost non-existent, meaning slow reply or no reply at all. Understandably, maybe SaaS AEs have a lot of appointment, but at least try to get back to them instead of the prospect reminding you, can I follow up with my previous message? Because quite urgent, because technical issues, right? So understandably, SaaS AEs consultant may have a lot of work. We have calls, onboarding calls, uh, consultations, discovery calls, so many things, right? Understandably, it may be difficult, but do not make them feel they are ignored, like your customers are ignored after the close. So this will affect your retention. So it's not really just about getting new customer months in, months out. it's also retaining them, because that will affect your commission, your payout as well, right? Your performance, your KPI, and your overall company's revenue. So, having sat through many discovery call and also services, I really find that having a consultative sales mindset is very important, especially with human element. It's not just consultative sales to the close, but really finding the root problem and giving solution that they need. And also be willing to disqualify, because the discovery call is also a chance for you to disqualify them instead of spending so much time on board them, having them paying for the first few months and then they totally dislike it because they realize the solution is not for them. It's not the solution that they are looking for. For this very common mistake, meaning customer realizing actually this is not the solution that I'm looking for. This is also the consultants, the SaaS AE's mistake of not thoroughly understanding enough, which affect the turnover, right? So I hope this video helps. And if you're interested to know more, please subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for our podcast.